Good evening everyone and welcome. We are finally back, and even though tonight is the test night here at Bahrain, it is going to still be a lit up night here at the Bahrain track at Shikar. So test night for the split second pros. That's right, it's our first season with pros here, and they'll be taking off for test night here in the beautiful city of Shikar in Bahrain. The boys have been looking forward to getting back into it, and tonight is the night. That's right, we're back. And don't forget, tomorrow night is the start of the season for the Academy boys, as they will kick off tomorrow night, Monday, at the same time. Let's take a look at the Bahrain track here. The start-finish line on that beautiful long straight, and there is definitely a top speed of about 340 miles an hour. There's 15 turns and an elevation of 17.3 meters. Don't forget, turn 10 will have an interesting outcome on those tyres. I'm talking of the tyres C5, C4, C3, C5 being the softest compound and the fastest tonight. You may see the boys on that, but it may wear down a bit, and they may see a lot of medium hard runs, as that is beautifully lit up here at the track. We're going to see a great night, and the structure has changed for the Bahrain and the pros, but we'll have a quick run through with our message of the season, which is the We Riders One, as we'll go and take a look at that, and when we come back we'll have a quick pre-show.
We Riders One is brought to you by Split Second Gaming and Split Second Media. We Riders One is dedicated to all who suffer with mental health in all walks of life. If you or someone you may be worried about could possibly be at harm for suicide, please call Lifeline on 13 11 14. You are not alone.
We ride as one.
We ride as one.
We ride as one.
I ride for my brothers and sisters who suffer in silence.
I ride for my brothers and sisters who suffer in silence.
I ride for my brothers and sisters who suffer in silence.
I ride for my brothers and sisters who suffer in silence.
I ride for my brothers and sisters who suffer in silence.
1 in 5 Australian adults have a chronic mental illness.
1 in 4 New Zealand adults are at risk of struggling with mental health.
Unfortunately, Australia and New Zealand mental health statistics have severely worsened through the pandemic.
We ride as one to create support,
compassion,
love,
understanding,
and care to all who suffer in silence.
because when we boil it all down,
we recognise that everyone is you, just living a different life.
we now have breakthrough therapies.
For treatment of mental illness,
expediting their research and development.
Reconnection is just around the chicane.
We
We ride.
We ride.
We
ride.
We ride as one.
All right, good night, good morning, good night, wherever you are watching in the world, welcome. I'm your host, Sinner Phoenix, and tonight we are back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, everyone and anyone who is watching. We are back. So welcome to Split Second Gaming. We're live here on Split Second Media, and again, I'm your host, Sinner Phoenix. Now, the biggest news we've had is, that's right, we've got two great divisions now. We've got our Pro Series that starts tonight with its test night, and tomorrow night we kick it off. All pre-season is done, and the Academy kick off tomorrow night. So make sure you join us again tomorrow night as well. And you'll even get to see myself driving, as we have a new commentator joining us for the Academy, and there'll be more on that tomorrow night. Quick show, the whole structure has changed, so the pre-show now will be very quick. We'll run through a quick couple of stories, and then the boys will be getting into it. Now, by the looks of it, there's about 13 or 14 drivers tonight, but the structure for pros is different to what you've seen in the past with the Academy. So the pros, they'll be running full qualifying now, the full 3 sections, and then they will run a 50% race. The damage is different levels now. You'll see in the academy tomorrow night, they'll be running a standard and reduced, I believe it is, and the pros tonight will run standard. There is no ghosting. There is no ghosting under blue flags either, so the drivers still need to run caution. The reason we've dropped down the damage is the fans and the drivers out there believe that we'll get a better product for it, so we'll be testing tonight. We'll see how it runs and what you guys think too, so let us know as well. And along all of that, there's going to be a whole new look on the stream. We're still building it to get it all ready for you guys, but next Sunday is the kickoff. We'll have a look at the calendar and all that tomorrow night on Academy, so make sure you join us there. You'll see both the Academy and the Pro calendar as they are running side by side, with the Academy kicking it off tomorrow night. Last season we saw it all start off with the draft. 5 owners drafted their teams. From that, we've now managed to get another 20 drivers on board. So the drivers have recruited, they've shuffled up, and each team now has 8 drivers, 4 pros, 4 academy drivers, and you'll be able to see some of those academy boys might be out on track tonight, as some of our pros are yet to be able to join us, as it is still a non-compulsory night tonight as a test night, but this is for us to come back for you guys and get yous all ready for what's about to start tomorrow night. This is all under pro rules tonight, so if there is academy drivers there, they've got to run under the pro rules and the pro setups. So full setups is allowed for the pros. They're also running under 50%. We mentioned the damage and the ghosting rules. It's going to be run under dynamic weather this year, so we have no control. You could get a full dry season, a full wet season, who knows? But the season calendar is going to be quite interesting. If you've been following us on Facebook and on Instagram and now on Twitter, you would have seen that pop up about a week ago with our structure. It's going to be great. So tomorrow night we kick off in Abu Dhabi with the Academy, and these pro boys will be there next week as well. Not to mention there is a silly season about us come Easter. There will be an Easter break where the teams will be able to move drivers up and down through their pros and their academy teams, but they will also be able to sign other drivers for the next season, and we will know by the end of the Easter silly season exactly where everyone is heading for the next season. Now, the plan is to be finishing in May. If you check on our Discord, you can join as a fan even. You'll be able to check out our calendar and what's happening in and around the split second F1 scene. There is a lot more going on with split second, but you need to join us on Thursday night with Talking Split with Sinner and Friends on Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Australian Standard Time. So join us there, and that is a talk show about everything going on, including the Formula One and everything else, and even some real sport topics and real world topics. So it's going to be a great new show for us here at Split Second Media. But Split Second Gaming is off with a bang with test night tonight. We'll make sure you join in on Thursday to get all the lowdown. We'll go through everything split second with you guys, including the Formula One, new rules, regulations, teams, drivers, everything like that. But for now, it's a quick showing in the pre-shows. We will still do the post-race interviews, and we'll even do a test run tonight of interviews. So make sure you join us for that as well, and stay with us for the post-race interviews. I'm just looking now. I'm waiting for the debrief to happen. And I'm waiting for the boys to tick in and go racing. As soon as they do, we will move straight onto the live stream of them down in Bahrain tonight. They're going to be under the lights and, of course, going at it to see just how much of an edge they've managed in the off-season, to see where they can get their teams. Now, with the teams, we've got 5 teams. You saw them last year in the academies. There has been a couple of changes. So first off, the Silver Ferns, they are still the Silver Ferns. They have a pro and academy team under the same name of Silver Ferns. Then secondly, the Phoenix, they have kept their name for both pros and academy as well, so there won't be any changes there. The Mustangs, they've kept their name with the pro and an academy team, but they've changed their colours, so keep an eye out for those beautiful looking cars tonight as we reveal all the liveries. But the 2 changes, we've got the TMC, or the Marathon Racing Team. They have been birthed out of their owner Broseph, who is managing and owning the Split Second Academy. So they will be Split Second Academy's pro team. That's Marathon Racing. Keep an eye out for them tonight. They were looking very strong in the Academy pre-season. A couple of nights ago, some of the pros joined us there, so they're going to look very strong this season. Also, the final team, a new addition as well, the Titan Racing. They will be coming out of the camp of Southern Cross Academy, so keep an eye on them. And some big names got moved around from the academies last year. So the Mustangs lost Rip to what is now the Titans or Southern Cross. He's out for blood this year. He wants that title and in pros. So that's going to be a massive, massive challenge for him. Tomo, and a great array of names you may have seen in some of the other leagues that we do follow ourselves in the sim world. So stay with us. You might recognize a lot of the names. You may see some new names. Either way, make sure you get in and give the support to them, guys, because they deserve it. So, but feel free on YouTube, on Facebook, and of course on Twitch to message us and get involved with us. For some reason, apparently it's subscribed only on Twitch at the moment. I'll have to double check that. But Facebook and YouTube, you should be able to write and get involved and message us and talk to us there. And I've got the multi up, so let us know how things are going there, and we'll keep you guys all updated. And don't forget, you can join our Discord. So if you do, the link is in the chat right now. It's also in the description below. So make sure you have a look at that and jump in and join us there. If you want to be a fan or even a member, hit us up. There will be some news about the pros next week. The boys are going to track, so we will be heading down. But there will be some news about the pros that we're going to release next week before the race starts. So make sure you are here bright and early for us next week as we'll kick off the show. But it is time to go to the track now and see what these boys can do on track. And I'm very much looking forward to it. And it is test night at Bahrain here. You're watching Split Second Media, and you're watching the F1 Split Second Pros go at it here at test night live in Bahrain. Let's go to the track now, down on the tarmac, and just see exactly where we're at. I believe we've ended up with about 13 or 14, so they probably will skip Quali 1. They'll all move forward into Quali 2. But let's go and join them now. Alright, so we've ended up with 15. It looks like the boys have all announced that they're going to retire and push straight through the Q1. So that will save 18 minutes of tonight's racing, and also any unfortunate DNFs that would stop them from moving into a Q2 situation, and also costing their teams money. So keep an eye on that too. If anyone DNFs at all in qualifying tonight or in the race, it's going to cost their team 10 million virtual money. Split second coin, as we call it, or split second virtual money, as we do run a financial system. The highest paid driver out there in the pros is going to be the one and only Rip the Beans, Rookie of the Year last year. We did see one of those cars head out on track, but I think he's going to retire. We're waiting for Junior now to retire. He is racing in the academy, but he is bumped up for Silver Ferns tonight just to have a run and fill in for Volts, who won't be there tonight. A few of the boys are missing. Broseph is one of them. They've got personal commitments. They will all be here next week for the main race and the kickoff to the season. But also don't forget, tomorrow night, guys, the big one. We're kicking off Academy. The Academy will be kicking off and going for it, so make sure you join in and join us for that, as the Academy is bound to be an amazing season this year with a lot of new drivers and an open title, mind you, as the Silver Fern and the two-time defending champion is up here in the pros racing, and you just saw him up there before, Tominator 33. He will be out to go back-to-back from the Academy and win the first inaugural pro season. So keep a close eye on him tonight. Let's see what form he's in with all the training in the post-season, or the pre-season, sorry, or in the off-season even. A couple of new names you might notice there: Dark Abyss and TriStar. He's also new as well. You will recognise the names of Rip the Beans, of course, Rookie of the Year last year with the Mustangs. Junior, he started off with the academy last year and then had to bail out due to personal reasons. We saw Shaq come up to the line a couple of times. He even picked up a win last season in academy. Brainy joins us after being away for a season or two, but he is a member of Split Second and has been around the traps, in and out, and even come in as a substitute throughout the seasons. He had a great run in season 1, I believe. He finished in the top 10. So it'll be interesting to see what he does now with the pro rules and the pro league. Paddy's sitting there. We saw him have a great season last year. He's the best runner for the Split Second Academy team, and he'll be out this year to prove even more to try and take a challenge on that championship. We saw White Chocolate have a race as well last season. I think he jumped in for the Southern Cross boys and had a race there. I also believe he made an appearance in the Academy Cup that was held near the end of the season. Of course, Tomo, the two-time defending Academy champion, he'll be out to get the inaugural one this year as well, and probably most definitely considering this a defending moment. Boy Racer, he's still in that Silver Fern team as he has from day dot, and he's staying loyal to those guys and signed up with them to keep going and being bumped up to the pros. Crazy Kiwi, he stayed with Southern Cross and has been bumped up into their professional team, the Titans, and he'll be running alongside Rip the Beans, Dark Abyss and TriStar. They'll be representing the new Titans team. Modern Murder, he's a new driver as well. I believe he's come through, but I believe he is up in... he's actually racing in the Academy this season, but we'll be joining Caleb tonight, the owner of the Phoenix team, to represent them. But it looks like Brainy, White Chocolate, Modern Murder and Caleb will be out there in the Phoenix cars. Doesn't look like there is anyone but Paddy for the TMC team tonight, and there is no Mustangs taking to the track tonight, which is very unfortunate. Guess we'll find out more information. Now, I'm not sure what is going on as I can't get any camera angles happening here. I'm going to quickly duck into race control and see what is going on with the server, as I can't see the driver of Junior at all. So I don't know if the server has crashed on us or not. Looks like apparently they're waiting for Junior to come back. He's left the seat or something. So this is probably going to cause some some issues with race control. We'll just see what's doing here. We're just going through race control at the moment. At the moment, it looks like they're waiting. It looks like Junior hasn't paid attention. So we'll just wait and see. Oh, looks like here we go. He's coming out for some reason. I don't know why he's not retiring. Now, the other thing is too, all the guys will be running their own numbers. We haven't allocated numbers yet to drivers, as we figured we may just be letting the drivers run any number they want, as we're actually not doing the graphic work for the drivers as well. Alright, so there it is. They're going to move on to the second phase there of qualifying, and we will be keeping a close eye on the race control and the chat going on in race control. So while we do that, let's we'll keep a close eye on what's going on there as we'll come to the race. So we've got race control going up. Let's throw up a quick one of the snooze ads. If you're on Twitch, that's going to get thrown up. And let us know at home where you're watching from. We've got the comments in here, so we can see what's going on the all areas of it. Now we're just waiting for these guys to load in for quali 2. All 15 should move through because they've just retired. Now I'm pretty sure they were actually meant to run one lap but not complete a time for it to actually work, but we'll just wait and see if this works. Again, it's test night. If you're joining us, it's test night for our new pro group and our pro level of split second F1. And tomorrow night is the official start to our F1 season 2022 with the Academy kicking off. And it looks like they're going straight to the race. There is no qualifying because they all retired. So that may issue a red flag as it has caused an issue. Oh, and that was one of the drivers spinning out in the back on what is the formation lap. So it looks like in the new Titan car there. So looks like the server is completely crashed or something at the moment because this is why we're doing the test session. I'm not 100% sure what's going on, but we've got Crazy Kiwi doing donuts. We're migrating the host. Rip the Beans left the session. Everyone's left. I'd say that is going to be a red flag. So we're going to go back to the studio for a second here. I do apologize, guys, but as usual, they've had an issue with what looks to be that no one has done a out and in lap, which has forced the server to go straight to the race. Now, we'll see what happens here. See what happens here, but it looks like race control has to get everything sorted at the moment. So the boys will be going into a new quali session, and they're just going to do a quick practice run. So we might see if we can get Tomo in for an interview and talk about what is actually going to go on with the pros, why this is all happening. And we'll see how things are going there. But if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to Split Second Gaming. This is Split Second Media. I'm your host, Sinner Phoenix. Feel free to send us a message and let us know where you're watching from at home. Apparently, our Twitch account is set to subscribers only for some reason, to write anything for chat. All right, I am gonna. We do have some people here, so shout out to Adam, Adron, Brainy, Caleb, Commander Root, Killshot, Lynx, SJ, Tayden 25, White Chocolate. There's a lot other there that I can't quite make out, and I don't want to pronounce two of them. But welcome, and thanks for joining us. They're joining us on Twitch. So if you're joining us on Facebook or YouTube, send us a shout out, and we'll shout out to you. Let us know where you're watching from in and amongst the world, and we will happily send you a shout out. Don't forget, again, tomorrow night, guys, we will be kicking off the Academy for the year 2022 season for the Academy. They're live from from Abu Dhabi tomorrow night. The calendar is going to be quite interesting. First 3 rounds for both pros and Academy. They're starting in Abu Dhabi, moving on to Jeddah for round 2, and then Australia, the normal finishing track for Split Second, is now going to become the third track for the season. So that's as much as we'll give you for now. If you want to see the rest of that information, you need to join us on Thursday nights at the show, and which is going to be a new feature on Split Second Media. So Thursday nights, talking Split with Sinner Phoenix and his friends. So make sure you join us there, and we'll have a special guest every week. So Paddy, Prime Sports, South Africa, baby. Yeah, he's got a shout out to South Africa. Paddy, a shout out to you, mate. Watching on YouTube, so thank you, Paddy. Just waiting to join the new session. The boys will get into qualifying as soon as they can. But our residential South African Paddy, he's sending a shout out to South Africa, so we'll send one to him and the South Africans. For some reason it won't let me join the session, so I'm going to just quickly reset my app and then accept the invite sent to us by the race director. And while I do that, we'll see if we can get Tomo in here for a quick interview. You there, Tomo?
Right.
Hey, mate. How are ya?
Yeah, thanks.
Happy F1 season and a happy birthday to you as well, I believe. You had just had your birthday yesterday, and a lot's been happening for you in the off-season.
Just admin, I guess. Trying to get our time, a bit of practice, but nothing too much.
Nothing too much.
Had a wee baby boy, I guess. That's something that's pretty massive.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You had a new addition to the family, so congratulations.
Yep, cheers, thanks a lot.
No worries. All right, let's get to the business side of things. A lot of new systems running for the pros this year. You're now the commissioner of the pros, not just the was the academy. Now you're the commissioner of the pros. You're also a part owner now of Split Second. So obviously a good announcement to all our Split Second fans out there. Tomo is actually now a owner and a partner in Split Second. But there's a lot of work you've done putting into this off season for the pros. Do you want to tell our viewers, our viewers at home exactly what's going on with the pros?
Yep, okay, I think we're ready to go actually, so you might just have to get me back in at the end for an interview, but you can run through that. I'll let you do that. But I think we're ready to take up.
No worries. All right, well, the big news, but I'm sure you do want to mention because you put the hard work into getting it. The big news is the pros are going to be a little bit different to the academy for one particular reason. Did you want to let our viewers know exactly what that was?
Yeah, so basically this season we have put up some prize money for our pro series, so I guess you can now call us this professional esports series, so pretty exciting, and I guess a few of us will point for that. So it'll be interesting to see how it all goes down, but yeah, hopefully we can start generating a lot of hype for Split Second Media.
Yeah, it's a great addition and a lot of hard work you've put into it to get us just starting and rolling off the ball now. So the drivers are actually driving for something now other than just a title like you've done for the last 2-3 seasons. There's a lot more incentive now to become a pro for us, and as we said, it now technically makes it an official esports pro series. So obviously with that in mind, you've got to be excited now. It's F1 season for us, and not just for us. It's almost time for real F1 to come back. We got the academy kicking off tomorrow night. Give us a quick rundown on how you're feeling about it. Season finally coming back.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a wait over the pre-season, but yeah, we're excited to get underway, and yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how all the new teams go. And along with the Academy Series, quite a few new drivers in there, so it's going to be interesting to watch too, so yeah.
No worries. Well, look, I'll let you go to it because the boys are about to tick back in and finally get this server fixed up. So best of luck tonight in your test. Hopefully you and the team go well. And, of course, congratulations again on the new addition to your family. And we'll probably hear from you either in the show later or in tomorrow night's Academy. Might get you in for an interview at some stage. But also the new show on Thursdays, we might see you make a guest appearance there once or twice. So, but other than that, mate, best of luck. Get on track and have some fun.
Cheers, mate. So, catch up.
See you, mate. All right, so that was Tomo. A lot of you guys know Tomo. He's been around. He's our defending champion for the Academy, which has opened up now. So obviously tomorrow night, Southern Cross start their campaign on defending for the championship for the Best Academy. But whoever wins the season will be the new driver championship for Academy.
Sorry.
Oh, yep. Sorry, we got Tomo coming in. Yep.
Spectator mode, bro.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Apologies. All right, there we go. All right. No worries. Sorry, guys. That was my bad, too. I'm trying to keep you guys entertained and forgot to do that over there. All right, so we're going to head back to the track for the pros. It wouldn't be season without the first episode having some form of blunders, just like every other season. Tonight it's Codemasters stuffing us over in quali, but the boys are going to get to it. They're ticking in right now, so we'll head back down to the track and go live in Bahrain for the pros test night. Again, tomorrow night, make sure you join us, and we will be there with the kickoff to the Academy season. Quick couple of shout outs. We've got boys and girls watching us on Twitch. Shout out to you guys for the subs. Redeemed and sent in sub mode. Beautiful. So awesome work. Caleb, DRW Hoons. They've been lighting up the chat along with Nick Inglis, our first Prime subscriber last season, so a shout out to him as well. Yeah, thanks for all the stuff, guys. You guys are amazing. You're our best fans. I know there's a couple of people in here that normally chat, and for some reason we've got it on sub. I'm not sure why it's on that only. I'm seeing if I can change that for us. Yes, I can. Alright, here we go. So, you all should be able to chat on Twitch now, hopefully. Let's hope that works. But let's get to the track. The boys are down there, and they are about to qualify in qualifying 1. I believe they're doing it. They may have made it a short qualifying now because of the situation, but we'll just wait and see when we go to track. So we'll be heading down to Bahrain under the lights for qualifying for the test night of the Pro F1 split second racing season. Enjoy, guys. That's right, we are back live here at Bahrain after a few issues. Darkness Abyss on the clock at the moment. He's coming out of the pits. He'll be racing for the Titans racing team. Rip will be joining him in the Titans. He is the leader of the pro team. Junior will be out there for the pros, for the Silver Fern, along with OSRL Shack. And a shout out to the OSRL League, as they are a supporter of us and we support them. Ty Star, he'll be out in the Titans. Brainy, he's in the Phoenix. Look at that beautiful new livery on that Phoenix. Gotta say that is a great job by the Phoenix owner this season to make another amazing live. Last year they had a great one to start with, and then they had new drivers come through and unfortunately had to change it. Paddy, the only one to represent the marathon racing team in that dark blue livery there this season. A little bit different to the orange that Paddy was in last season. And thank you for the follow, CM3 on Twitch. Thank you very much. I'm going to refresh our chat with all our viewers out there. I am watching what I can. I've got my eyes on about 30 different things at the moment, so if I see it, I'll shout it out. But there you go, Paddy the South African, he's out there. White Chocolate, he's in the pits. He'll be in a Phoenix car. Tomo, the leader and defending champion, comes out of the pits right now with the Silver Ferns. There you go. Now let's get some stuff up here. Let's get that lap data up. Let's get that track map up so we can see where the action is. We won't put the telemetry up. We will run fastest lap, but as it looks like there's two Silver Ferns there coming as Tomo comes out. Boy Racer, he's out on track as well for the Silver Ferns and into his first fast lap or qualifying lap. We'll stay with him as Kiwi is still in the pits and he's racing for the Titans, and Modern Murder and Caleb are on out lap. So about 4 or 5 guys are actually out there now. We did have 15 drivers, but we're now down to 13. Apparently we've lost 2. So it looks like they're doing short quali tonight after the mishap that did happen. But for some reason we're missing 2 other drivers from tonight, and there's no Mustang drivers tonight. So you'll just have to wait. You'll just have to wait and see what their live looks like tomorrow night in the academy for the academy team, and next Sunday you'll have to wait for the live for next Sunday as well. So you may wonder why Junior's car looks a little different to the rest. We've got a yellow sector in sector 3. It's just a slow car. The reason it looks a little different is because he's racing in the academy car live. So it's a little giveaway for tomorrow night for what the Silver Ferns will be doing. This Boy Racer, he's at about a minute 18 at the moment, 19. Paddy sets fastest lap for a 1:27. And we're not seeing any purples on that track at the moment, so he's probably not going to beat it. He won't. He'll be about 128. He is. So Paddy's up the top for marathon at the moment. Brainy has crashed out. He has retired. So that will be very interesting. That's going to hurt the pockets there of Phoenix already, as Phoenix will be looking at repairing that car to get it back on track for tonight. They may even turn around and tell him not to take to the track. I don't know what Caleb's rules are going to be and how he's going to manage the team. But we're having a look at White Chocolate there in his new Phoenix and full-time sign car. We've got a yellow sector down in number 2. It looks like there's a black car out there, or a blue car that has had a spin. So we might have a look and see what's going on there. Well, it looks like it might have been Shaq there. Can't quite tell what sector we're looking at. Yeah, it looks like that might have been Shaq before, but Brainy has crashed out. Welcome back to Split Second, Brainy. Just remember the show on Thursday, the new show coming to town. That's going to be awesome. Join us 7:30 Thursday. We'll have a lot more graphic work coming your way for these streams, just for the test season. We just wanted to make sure we had all the footage available and our studios and that were working. And there's Boy Racer is up in second. Darkness goes to third. Caleb's in fourth and Junior's in fifth. Rips in the pits at the moment. Ty Star, here we go. A new driver to Split Second. We haven't seen him. He's in the Titans car, and there's a look at the Titan livery there. Now, there has been an issue with sponsors over the night. Apparently, about 10 minutes ago, we've just found out that some of the drivers haven't got all access to the sponsors, so and there's been glitches left, right, and centre. So come the actual race next week, all the sponsorships and that will be sorted. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But tonight, only penalties for on-track incidences, and I believe it's DNFs will be charged as well. Their repair fees and all that. So that will be interesting. And TriStar goes to the top of the table there as he picks up a 1:27.302 with 11 minutes 30 left in qualifying. Rip the Beans yet to set a time. He's in the pits. White Chocolate yet to set a time. Crazy Kiwi is out on track on an outlap now. Let's stay with him for a minute. He's yet to set a time, and same as Modern Murder. So Crazy Kiwi, he had a great season last year for the Southern Cross, and he managed to help them get their constructors title. So let's have a look and see what the fastest tyre has been. So their fastest lap, that's the tyre they've set it on, and how many laps they've did on that tyre, or have done on that tyre. Seeing a lot of slow sectors down in sector 1 there. It just looks like a car slowing it down. Coming on an outlap, it'd be probably one of the boys. As Kiwi's coming down through sector 3 here, he's about to start and fire up on one of his laps. So let's stay with Kiwi. He's in 12th. Let's actually go for a ride along. Let's go for a ride along with him. get him up into 6th place. So that was a good little lap there for him. As Kiwi moves up into 6th now. And of course Brainy not with a time. Rip still yet to set a time. White Chocolate, he is still on his outlap, but it looks like he's about to start his lap now. Along with his teammate Modern Murder, who's a little bit further up the track. But we'll stay with White Chocolate here. So a great run there by Kiwi to get him up into 6th. Just to give us an idea roughly of where these boys are going to be placing themselves this season. And I've got to say, Ty Star, the rookie this season, is definitely going to be fun to watch. Modern Murder moves himself up into 9th place on those medium tyres, but White Chocolate is on a heater at the moment, as he did have a purple sector 1 to start with. Can he get up into possibly even the sub 126s? If he can, then that will be definitely pushing the benchmark for this season, as the boys are going to be heading to Abu Dhabi next week. So the first 3 weeks of their runs this year is going to be under lights, as they are under lights tonight for testing, under lights next week at Abu Dhabi. Then we go to the new track of Jeddah. Oh, and that's going to be a disallowed lap. So White Chocolate's got 7 minutes to sort his car out and maybe try and get something to happen. As Darkness is out on a lap as well. Let's see what he can do. He's down into 4th place. He's going to push it up here. Junior not far behind him by about 200ths of a second, roughly. But Darkness is going to put on a purple sector 1. So he's on for a possible pole here. He's done a lap on the mediums. He's going for the sauce. Remember, fastest lap will be the tyre they start on here for the 50% around Bahrain tonight. And there's some shuffling around there with the laps. I think that was Caleb moving up into 7th then. And Darkness. Oh, and Rip moves himself into 3rd. So that's going to be a big one. Can Darkness keep the pressure on? There's something going on in the back sector there, as Darkness is coming up to a car. That's the only reason it's slowing down. He's out of the way. Brainy with a DNF at the moment. White Chocolate's also on a hot lap, but right now we're staying with Darkness. What can he do? As he comes down to the line, it's looking very close, and he gets it. It's nailed. He gets a 196, and he's got the fastest lap. Another deleted lap as we join White Chocolate. That's what the red around the track means. So he's going to come down through Sector 3. He's going to have another crack at it. And Sector 2 seeing some slowed cars at the moment as well, as either someone's cooling down or something like that, but there's definitely not an accident. But White Chocolate, he is definitely going to go into the pits, so him and Brainy are yet to set a time. Brainy won't set a time because he is out of qualifying. Ripper's on the track now on he was on the mediums. He's got a purple sector 2. He's still on the mediums. Can he get up there? So Darkness and Ty Star are both Titans. Can Rip get his car up there as well? It's going to be close. He does move up into 3rd. So a great showing by these Titans. They are up there today. Junior, the academy driver, is up in 6th, so he's doing pretty well. He's got a deleted lap. Kiwi, the only Titan not up there at the moment, but still, he'll probably come out and do a hit on the soft tyre to maybe get a chance up there. But the top 3 cars at the moment in the performance is the new team, the Titans, and I've got to say, they're looking strong. And especially to take it, Darkness takes a faster lap there again. Tomo's taken 4th off Paddy. Paddy's coming out on an out lap. Kiwi's in the pits. Caleb's out on track. What can he do as he comes tearing around into the 3rd sector in just a moment? He'll come down that back straight. He's under his split by about 3 seconds. 3 seconds will get him 3 seconds will get him pole. That'll get him around a 25 almost. It'll be a high 20, low 26. Can he do it? No, he can't. He's already at a 127. So that graph up the top there, that sector change has definitely done something wrong there. Sector 2, he's up by 400 to the second there, Shaq. He's down into 11th at the moment. And it sounds like he's having troubles with the car there as he was trying to get it out of that famous turn 10. Watch for that turn because it is definitely going to cause lockups here in Pro. And for those guys running manuals and all that too. And that's a deleted lap for Shaq. Caleb has retired from the session. I'm trying to see if that was I think that's just a normal retirement. That's not a crash. As Modern... No, that's not Modern. That was Paddy going into the pits there. That's Boy Racer there and one of the Titan cars coming through. Could be Rip, maybe. Yes, probably. It was Rip the Beans into the pits. Paddy's in the pits. Boy Racer, he's out on circuit now. Boy Racer's right behind one of those Titan cars as well. So he's getting a nice little draft off this. So what kind of sector 2 is he going to have as he comes down to turn 10 here? And gets on it. So he's going to be behind. He won't get to the start finish line in 20 seconds from now. So he's definitely off pace there, I think. But the average time has been a 27 for the top 6, so 127. 128 for 7th, 8th and 9th. And then the rest of the boys seem to be struggling. White Chocolate's back out on track. We'll have a look in a minute. Boy Racer's well over the paved run here. And so is Junior as he comes down. Kiwi's out on track on an outlap. Modern Murder, he's in the pits. So is Shaq. White Chocolate, he's out there. He's got a sector 2 purple. Does he have a chance here? He might have a chance to maybe break up that Titan domination at the top of the table at the moment. As he comes around that final turn, he's got about 5 seconds. Can he get to that start-finish line? It's going to be close. It does. And White Chocolate, with 1:30 left on the clock, takes the fastest lap and the possibility of pole right now. Darkness, Tyson and Rip have all been dropped down a spot, and so has Tomo, well, the whole paddock has. Tomo's down into 5th. Outlaps occurring for those boys there. Boy Racer, he's going to want to have to... Well, he won't be coming out of the pits, I don't think, because 1 minute he won't get around the track. Junior, he's going to start his last lap. He will not get a chance at another lap, so he's going to have to go for it now to try and better himself from 8th. Kiwi, he's coming up to about turn 3 or 4 there. And he's he'll be end of sector 1. He's doing better than his previous time. So he wants to get up there with the rest of his boys as he is out on the soft tyres now. The soft's definitely showing the speed. The question is, do they have the life that they kind of want with their strategies? But if he can qualify up in the top 4, it means it will mean that there's 4 out of 5 cars at the front of the pack. They're all going to be starting on the same strategy from the same team. So that's going to probably cause a lot of drama as well in regards to tactics. But Kiwi, he's pushing that car. Let's see what happens on sector 2. He's under by a second. That's going to get him into a 127.4 roughly. And a 127.4 will actually get him in about 6th place. He'll outdo Paddy, but not quite good enough for Tomo. Well, let's see what he does here. He's got a chance. Can he get a 126 here? Can he upset the field? It'll be his last lap of 127. He moves to 3rd. That's him done. Darkness is out there. As the boys start crossing the line now, that will be it. So Darkness is in 2nd. White Chocolate in 3rd. TriStar in 4th. TriStar in 3rd. Kiwi's in 5th. Darkness is still coming around. There's enough cars in front of him. So let's see. We've got Rip. He's in front of him. As it looks like Paddy's about to cross the line. He is. That's Paddy's last lap. He won't progress forward. Tomo, he's the next one to cross the start-finish line. He's pushing it hard too. Last turn coming up. Let's see what he's got. He's going to be really pushing it to better his time. I don't think he will, but as he goes into the pits, that's going to hurt. Rip, he's going to come in as looks like Junior and Shaq will be at the bottom there. Rip's the next one to come through, and Dark Abyss behind him. Will they change the momentum? Rip goes to the top. Can Dark Abyss take it from him? No, he can't. So the rookie of the Academy season last series will take the proverbial pole, or the provisional pole, and now he will definitely take pole. There's no one to challenge him. So Rip the Beans goes to the top and will take on pole position, as a great start showing here for all the Phoenix car, for all the Titan cars, along with the Phoenix car up in the top 5 there. This is going to make for a very interesting race. Let's see what these new Titans can do as they take on the pressure of the Southern Cross Academy title of the Academy last season. So again, Rip the Beans in first. White Chocolate comes up in second for the Phoenix. Then the rest of the Titans in Dark Abyss, TriStar, and Kiwi will be taking you down to the 5th. Tomo is the first Silver Fern out there, and Paddy, the only marathon representative tonight. He will be there in 7th. Boy Racer, the Silver Fern, Shaq, the Silver Fern, and of course the Academy driver of Junior, the Silver Fern, will run out your top 10. And then the rest of the field is Phoenixes with Caleb, Modern Murder, and Brainy, who DNF'd. So this will be an interesting race to see. And of course, no Mustangs on the track tonight. None at all. So this will be... unfortunately for the Mustangs, they are going to be behind the rest of these teams, I think. The Mustangs, not a single driver showing up, not even one of their Academy drivers to fill in. It's quite disappointing, to be honest. But, hey, it's practice. It's the feel of things. It's the test night. So, while we wait and see what happens, let's just let the drivers do their countdown, get their cars set for the grid, and we'll join them on the formation lap. Thank you, Ryan Cooper, for your comment. Yeah, it can be. So thank you very much. Shout out to you, Mr. Ryan Cooper 2002. All right, so they're on the formation lap. Let's take a look at that grid again. So it'll be Rip the Beans for the Titans there at the front. Then it'll be followed up by White Chocolate. He's racing in the Phoenix car there. He'll be in second place on the grid. Dark Abyss and TriStar for the Titans, along with Kiwi, will round out 3rd, 4th, and 5th as they come down warming up their tyres. Tomo will be the first Silver Fern, and there he is there in the 35. He'll be the first Silver Fern out on track to start putting it to the Titans. And Paddy, the only marathon driver out there in that dark blue livery, he'll be out there representing them. Boy Racer, he'll be another Silver Fern on the prowl, and along with him will be another teammate, Shaq, and then their Junior Academy driver there in the Academy car, which you'll see live tomorrow night in the Academy season opener at Dubai, is Junior. And there's your pit strategies there, both two stoppers, either a soft, medium, or a soft, medium. They're roughly where you're going to be pitting there. So that'll be interesting. And then, of course, to round out tonight, we got Caleb, Modern Murder, and Brainy, all Phoenix cars at the back of the pack there. They're all going to round it out. So we'll see what will happen. But some nice liveries out there on the track, I gotta say, and it'll be interesting to see where these boys all finish up tonight, as it's going to set the precedence for the season for the pros. But these are pro drivers. Remember, they after tonight, it's been announced they are actually racing for something here. The top team will take home a prize pool of $200, along with the champion will get, I believe it was $75. Second place with $50, and third $25. I believe that was. So they are racing, as some of you might say when we've seen the comments, they are racing for sheep stations. Tonight's the test to see where exactly they may fit themselves into this pack. We are 7 drivers down, 4 of them are the Mustangs. Again, a quick look, lap 7 and 9 on the first strategy and 16 and 17 for those pitting. And then the soft, hard strategy there also came up with lap 7 and 9 and a little bit earlier. So, as the boys line up to get ready, let's see what can happen with the lights out as we just have a look at them. A good mix. Here we go. Lights are going. We got 3, we got 4, we got 5 lights. The lights are out and away we go for the test season here in Bahrain. And the pros are off. There's a look at your predicted pit stops there. For anyone on mediums and softs going to hards, as that looks like White Chocolate has gotten out in front. With the switch, Rip moves to the front again, and the pressure of darkness is on White Chocolate. It looks like a slipstream. We've had an accident at the back there. It is Tomo, the defending champion. We missed the accident, but he has had a spin, and he is off the track, but he's looking all right. Doesn't look like any damage has actually happened to the car. But while we get back to the front of the pack, here we go, and Rip and White Chocolate will be battling it out, but Dark Abyss might try and make a move here. Just remember, turn 10, they're going to be coming up to it. Will be very hard on their tyres. Right here, turn 10, the hard braking left-hander as they come through it now. White Chocolate there on the chase. Dark Abyss, or Darkness we'll call him this season, followed by Kiwi, followed by Paddy. TriStar has dropped back into 6. Boy Racer, Shaq, and Junior are there for the Silver Ferns as Modern Murder and Caleb are hunting them all down, along with Brainy as well in those Phoenix cars. And Tomo, he's back about 9 seconds behind Brainy. Up the front there again, it is Boy Racer. We've got a yellow flag. It looks like Caleb something's happened with Caleb. Can we see what's happened with Caleb? He's had a spin. There he is there. And he's been disqualified for going the wrong way. I'd say he had a spin, and the server has done that infamous disqualification for trying to turn your car around. We saw it at Portugal late last season in the F2 competition. So it looks like the whole circuit has got that problem. And that's going to open up the door for Tomo if he hasn't got the damage. It's going to open up the door for Tomo to catch up to the pack here under that yellow, but now they've gone green and Rip is off. He's over a second ahead now, and Chocolate is going to be trying to chase him down. And behind him is Darkness and Kiwi in 4th. Paddy in 5th in that blue livery there in the background there for the Marathon Racing. And TriStar, Shaq, and Boy Racer and Junior behind him. Again, there's your pit stop strategy. The predictor seems our first stop will be around lap 7 to 9. No matter what, we'll start seeing those pit stops then. So as Kiwi in that Titan is pushing to catch up to Darkness as he starts pulling away. We're talking about pulling away. White Chocolate is falling behind of Rip right now. And we've got someone crashing there. It looks like there was Junior and Shaq from the Silver Ferns. Both of them have had an accident there. Did they come together? I'm not sure. Rip gets another fastest lap, but that's brought Tomo right up to him now. And I can't see damage. It looks like they've all got their wings, so maybe they just had a spin on that inside ripple. But the Phoenix cars have moved up. Boy Racer and TriStar are up. Junior's dropped down a position. Tomo's gone past Junior there. And Junior's going to fall off the pack here as Rip is almost 2 seconds clear of White Chocolate. This is going to make for a great season if it keeps being like this. Tomo, I'm not sure what happened with him. It looked like a ripple run maybe. As the Titans are 1, 3, 4, and 6 at the moment. They're off to a great start. So as Darkness starts falling behind and Kiwi's chasing as they come into the turn 10, which is going to put a lot of pressure on that front inside left tyre. The brakes are heavy on that tyre, a lot of lockups, a lot of chances of tyre wear if you don't know how to drive this track. You can really push that left tyre, that left tyre gets a lot of wear, especially if it gets locked up and flat spotted into turn 10. So we look like we might have a bit of a battle here. We've got TriStar and Boy Racer. Let's jump on board with Boy Racer for a lap as they come down the sector 3. DRS will be activated, so let's see what can happen here. He's drawing close. He'll get another deactivation run. Let's see what he can do here with TriStar. Can he make that pass into turn 1? TriStar went for the move. He's lost a bit of grip there at the back. And we've got another accident. It looks like another black car. And it's Junior. Junior is out with a spin as well into the wall. And there's no damage to his car whatsoever. I think this is definitely going to be reviewed, as there's just no wing damage. The boys have been hitting the walls left, right and centre. So I think that's going to definitely be reviewed. Lynx, TriStar. Alright, TriStar. Gotcha, thanks Lynx. But Rip, he is out in front now by almost 3 seconds. Just doing what he did where he left off with the Split Second Academy Cup last season, and he's just out to dominate. White Chocolate, he's not really getting challenged at the moment, and Darkness is sitting there happily in third. Kiwi not really challenging either, so they're just happy to sit where they are and get as much what would be a point system. And we've got one going into the pits there. That was Paddy. He's going for his first pit stop now. Let's go with Paddy for the first pit stop of the season, even though it is the pre-season. He's jumping onto a new set of tyres. And talking about tyres, let's have a look at what tyres everyone is running. So at the moment, 4-lap old softs running from 1st to 6th. 4-lap old mediums running from 7th to 9th. Tomo on 4-lap softs, and Paddy grabbing fresh mediums as Junior. He's coming into the pits now too. I'd say he's going to jump onto those mediums as well. So as he's got a long run down the pits straight here, he's down near the end, and he's going to throw on another set of mediums. So he's going medium here on lap 5, and Rip is gone. He is out there, and maybe a little bit of a challenge here with Darkness. He might, as it looks like White Chocolate's all over the track there to try and break that slipstream, as he now is trying to chase down White Chocolate. Darkness is definitely going to try and get a crack here, as that time is now below half a second. So he'll get a good run here with the DRS. As we watch as he goes to take on White Chocolate, he's not going to quite get there, but he may get him on the main straight if he can definitely give himself some braking space. He'll push here, and we've got a good battle at the back of the pack there that we'll look at. Both the boys are going to go into the pit, so we'll let them pit. But while we're there, let's have a look at this, as there's less than half a second between these guys here, and Tomo is back into the mix of it. And something's that's pits, that's why the cars are moving up. And all these guys are really close. A battle of the Phoenix and the Silver Ferns by the looks of it. As Modern Murder is going to make a move on Brainy as he goes for the inside. Will that leave Brainy vulnerable to the 2 Silver Ferns behind him, having his teammate pass him? I don't think Shaq's going to give him much leg room here. And it looks like we've got another car spun at the back there. That will be Junior. Junior's had a spin back in sectors 2, 3. But while the yellow flag's out, it looks like they're going to go wheel to wheel here. And Tomo spun out at the back there. And that is Tomo's night. He's spun out and he's in the wall. And that is not the kind of night we thought we'd see from Tomo, as White Chocolate is back into 9th. And the safety car is out. So let's see all those who haven't stopped maybe go for a hard here, as there are 6 laps out of 29. But we've had a lot of spins tonight, as the safety car is sitting outside Sector 1. So that's going to be interesting. Let's see now. I'm going to have a quick look in here in at race control. Doesn't seem like there's anything new in race control. So there's nothing new in race control. We might maybe hear from Tomo later about what happened. As we're on board with Rip the Beans, will he come out? He's gone onto the mediums. As the 4 cars behind him, Kiwi, Boy Racer, and Ty Star also in the pits. All of them are in the pits except for Modern Murder. He's tried to do the cut, and he will cut out Rip, but he's on 6-lap old mediums, so I don't know if that's going to be the right decision. I guess we're just going to have to wait until the safety car picks them up and they get through this. But Modern Murder moves to the front there, as most of the drivers are going to go to those mediums. Shaq, he's coming out on the fresh softs, and Junior is out on fresh softs, as the rest of the field will be out on mediums. But we've lost 2 of the team owners. We've lost Caleb early, and we've lost Tominator, or Tomo, early as well. So quite an unfortunate chain of events at the moment for the guys, but we are behind the safety car, and tonight it is the Aston Martin safety car. So this should be interesting. Probably about 2 or 3 laps, I'd say, under the safety car. So we'll throw up, for all the Twitch viewers, we're going to throw in an ad here, and if you get it, we'll be back in about a minute. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you won't be seeing these ads, so enjoy the footage. We'll have a quick vocal break while we're under safety car here, and we'll just follow the safety car and the lead cars. Let us know in the comments, guys, no matter where you're watching, YouTube, Facebook, Australia, America, New Zealand, Canada. We've even had people watching us in Europe, so let us know where you're watching from, and then let us know what's your favourite live that you've seen tonight so far. Is it the Phoenix? Is it the Titans? Is it the Mustangs? And there you go, Modern Murder will take that pit stop now, which will put Kiwi and Rip in prime position on fresh mediums to be up the front. White Chocolate, who pitted just before the safety car, is at a bit of a disadvantage. Paddy's on 2-lap old mediums. Boy Racer and Ty Star on fresh mediums, along with Brainy, and then fresh mediums for Darkness and Modern Murder. But the fresh softs for Junior and Shaq are going to be interesting. They'll maybe be able to move up the pack a fair bit in this next run. And then around lap 19, I reckon, 18, 19, depending on safety car, we're probably going to see a run for the hards, I'd say, a pit stop for the hard tyres. I don't think the mediums will run it out all the way to the end here, and some of the drivers at the moment are double up on mediums, so we'll see what happens. But yes, again, a shout out to CM3SK for the follow on Twitch tonight. Shout out to Brainy for an hour ago for the follow on Twitch. White Chalk followed us 18 days ago, and Star216 followed us 23 days ago, and TAK has followed us last month. So thank you very much, guys, for that. As we are probably going to go racing shortly, I'd say we'll get one more lap in for Junior to catch the pack. The lights are still on the safety car, so it's staying out. We'll go one more lap here, running with the safety car. But coming up later in the year, keep an eye out as Split Second will announce some of the news of some of the other competitions coming out later this year. And make sure to stay tuned every Thursday night now with the new show coming, which is Talking Split with Sinner and Friends. That's coming this Thursday. Starts this Thursday at 7:30. Join us there live here on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook for that. It's just a general talk show talking about everything going on from the Formula Ones to the real world sports and all that, as they do another lap around Bahrain under the safety car here. It's solid lights, so the safety car will probably come in this lap. And Junior has got a long way to catch up if he can get there. He's got the whole front straight. He should be able to do that, but with that long hold of a green light as it comes over the start-finish line, that's usually the indication that this is the last lap under the safety car. So should be good to go racing very shortly. But yes, join us again on Thursday nights when we start our new premiere of our new talk show, Talking Split with Sinner, as we talk about everything going on in and out and around Split Second and all the information you need to know, along with the real world as well. A couple of topics there, both sport and non-sport related. We'll have a special guest every week join us as well. Whether it's an owner from the F1 team, whether it's a driver, whether it's another member of our community joining us for a certain reason. For example, this week on the show, we will be joined by Skadoosh, one of Split Second's partners and owners, as we talk Super Bowl with the Browns taking on the LA Rams on the 14th of February at the Coliseum there in LA. The first Super Bowl there since the stadium's been built. First appearance since the Rams moved to LA. And also the second team to actually host their own Super Bowl and appear in the Super Bowl, as the Tampa Bay Bucks did that last year, and they won. So is that an omen for the Rams? All will be told on Thursday as we talk about that. But right now, we're about to go green. The lights are out on the safety car. Rip has the hold of the crew, and he's going to have control of this pack as they come down the back straight in Sector 3. The whole crew is together. This pack is going to bunch right up. We've got Rip and Kiwi, the two Titans up the front, followed by Phoenix and Paddy there for the only one representing Marathon Racing. Boy Racer and Ty Star are there as well. As they go, Rip has gone. Out he goes. Is it all going to happen now as Kiwi stays with him? And there is a push by Paddy. Paddy's going to try and get that Phoenix if he can. Ty Star gets Boy Racer. And there's definitely a little bit of movement at the back of the pack as we see two of the Titan cars there in Darkness and Ty Star near each other. And Modern Murder's has come forward as Brainy and Ty Star drop right down the back there. And Junior right at the back trying to push on those softs as he's going to try and come up. Ty Star drops right to the back of the pack. But Rip, he's off and he's about half a second in front of his teammate Kiwi. Third is White Chocolate. Fourth is Paddy. Boy Racer Guy is in fifth. Along with sixth is Darkness. And seventh is Shaq, who's going to maybe make a move there. No, he's not got the room on turn 10. It's probably a dangerous place to do it too, but we've seen it happen in the past in the Academy Championship. Again, the Academy Championship starts tomorrow night live here at 6:30. Make sure you come and join us. You'll even get to see yours truly racing, as we also have a brand new commentator joining us. And believe it or not, he's out on track right now, and he's in third place. White Chocolate will be taking on the commentating job of the Academy as of tomorrow night. So make sure you join in and see the commentating skills of White Chocolate as he commentates as our new Academy commentator, and you'll see myself, Center Phoenix, out there racing for the Southern Cross team in the Academy. So, but back here with the pros as they are here for test night. This is it. This is the last chance they get where it is all on the line for testing to see where they could possibly stand in this season, whether they need to do a lot of work, whether they don't. But DNFs for Caleb and Tomo. And still a long way to go as we're in lap 7 and following Kiwi and Rip up the front there with White Chocolate in that red Phoenix that looks great under lights, I've got to say. Those Titan cars look really nice and tight too, but that Phoenix car stands out like almost like a Ferrari under the lights. But that is a beautiful live, and I've got to say probably the best live this season in the pros maybe. But it's definitely looking schmick out there. The Titans not so bad either, I gotta say. So, but Caleb and Tomo, unfortunately, the two owners of their teams, are not making it through tonight. And he's in the middle. He's in no man's land really here, White Chocolate, as he's trying to chase down Kiwi and Shaq's trying to chase him down. But we've got a bit of a battle going at the back here. We've got Boy Racer, Darkness and Paddy all getting mixed up here. So this should be interesting. The only other person will be maybe Brainy in a lap or two, maybe. DRS is enabled, so we're going to see some, hopefully no DRS trains come in, because that really makes it stick hard here around this track, and it just becomes a almost an IndyCar circuit race when that happens. But Dark Abyss is going to try and make that move there on Boy Racer if he gets a chance, as we're seeing the DRS train really kicking it up here. Can someone get an advantage? Dark Abyss, or Darkness is going to go the outside. Is he getting... Oh, he's really rode that ripple strip there, trying to make the pass on Boy Racer. Boy Racer trying to defend the best he can. He's doing a good job. And, oh, there's a touch there by Darkness, as he almost thought about that inside dive. And Darkness now, he's going to probably maybe make another attempt coming up with his DRS. We'll stay with him, as Shaq did make a move on White Chocolate, but we're trying to stay with this battle now. And it looks like Darkness is going to fall off. We'll move up onto White Chocolate here, as he did get passed by Shaq. And Shaq is now on the hunt on those soft tyres. He'll be trying to run down those Titans. Oh, and Modern Murder's out. Modern Murder is out. He's crashed it. I can't see what's happened. It looks like he's grabbed that inside ripple on the top turn there and ended up in the wall. We've got another safety car. So tonight, very costly for the Phoenix team. Rip will have control here. Will we see any? I don't think we'll see a pit stop strategy really happen here. Oh, we've got Junior and Ty Star in there, so that'll be interesting. Where's TTV? I'm not 100% sure, mate. I believe none of the Mustangs have taken to it, Nick. None of the Mustangs have shown up tonight at all. None of their Academy drivers either. It's quite disappointing, to be honest. I thought we might see the Mustangs out there, but even their owner hasn't shown up, unfortunately. But yeah, so you'll have to wait till tomorrow night to see the Academy drivers, and I am not 100% sure whether TTV is in the Academy or not, or whether he's in the pros. But as you can see, Rip the Beans, he's up front there in the Titan car. Crazy Kiwi, he's in second. Shaq moved up into third, but those softs probably won't last as long. This is probably the worst thing for him right now, as he was finally making some ground on those softs. They're not going to last as long as the mediums, so his tyre may die off a lot quicker. White Chocolate there, almost getting alongside Shaq. And then Paddy for Marathon Racing back into fifth there. Let's see if we can see what happens with the safety car to know whether he's going to run one more lap. He definitely is, but will we see that green light flash on the safety car? If he gets a hold of a green light on it when he crosses the line, then it means that they'll go for only one more lap. It looks like we're going for two, as there was not a hold on the green light there. Shout out to Tomo, who's finally joined us in chat. Mate, if you want to jump in for an interview, jump in and just say hello. Tell us what happened there. It looked like a pretty awkward ripple spin, but yeah, let us know how it's going. Now, looking at these cars, they're looking pretty schmick under lights, as that will be a good thing, because they're racing under lights for the first two races of the season. Again, at Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Abu Dhabi and Jeddah, for round 2, and then we'll be hitting Australia for round 3. Alright, so we'll get joined by Tomo. Tomo, are you there, mate? Just waiting for Tomo to come in. He'll jump into the chat in a minute, I guess, and let us know what's going on. Right now, we've got Rip up the front there. We're waiting for this safety car, and once that happens, so Tomo, are you there, mate? Oh, got you There you are, mate. There you are. Got you. So what happened, mate? It looked like a spin off a ripple strip or something.
Just got in on the guard on my mistake, trying to keep around. And reverse. So, yes. Confirm.
You still there, Sonny?
Yeah. It seemed a bit greasy out there tonight. What are your thoughts on that? Like, it seemed like a lot of trouble was happening. It was very greasy. A lot of cars coming off the track tonight. Is it just the new settings and setups and all that? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I did a few extra laps in qualifying on my softs, so they weren't in the best nick. And obviously had a little bit of an incident there. I got a great start off the line and then kind of got tagged in the rear end going into the first corner, so I was really pushing hard to catch back up, so I think I just wore my tyres out a bit. But yeah, otherwise I think racing conditions are pretty good, to be honest.
Well, some of those liveries are looking really nice out there, especially under the lights here. As we see your teammate there, Shaq, move up into second place. He's battling with Kiwi. Sorry there, Tomo. It looks like the fight is on now with these boys as your teammate Shaq's out there on the softs up against these mediums. What are your thoughts there? Do you think he's going to be able to hold it in, or do you think he might be at a disadvantage after that safety car?
Yeah, he's on the alternate straight now to everyone, so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, whether he can make them last long enough then jump onto the mediums, but he's realistically probably going to have to try to get past Rip here and make a little bit of a gap where he's got the last best of the use of these tyres.
I guess right now you're probably hoping for that safety car, I guess, is probably what you're really hoping for.
Well, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. He's got good pace, so, but we also know Rip's pretty quick, and Kiwi and White Chocolate looking pretty solid behind him too, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but yeah, he might be able to make him last.
So with what was going on out there and that, there was a few spins in the wall and all that we saw. Can you just explain to the viewers at home why, for example, there's not as much carnage from last season in Academy to why this season, you know, for example, we're hitting the walls and you're not seeing the front wings come off or all that. Can you just explain that for our viewers at home?
Yeah, so this season in pros we're running just standard and standard damage. So yeah, just we found last season that it was a little bit too severe. You know, if you got the slightest contact, you pick up side pod damage, or if you got hit with rear wing damage, your race is basically ruined. The car was undrivable. So we've just changed it to standard this season, see how we go, and hopefully it'll be better wheel-to-wheel racing. Obviously, if you still make a big mistake and go into the wall, you're obviously going to DNF like I've just showed everyone. So if you still make a mistake, you're punished.
Yeah, well, it's definitely opened up that wheel-to-wheel racing as most of you guys that were trying to organise the pros have done, like you and the pros committee there. It looks like we've got some action happening there in Sector 3. Something's happened, a spin or something. Looks like Darkness. Darkness has dropped down to 9th there.
Shaq might have their own wreck here down the main straight.
Yeah, something happened there. We missed it, I think. DRS is now enabled and Shaq is up into second, but he's being challenged by both the Titans behind him. No, he's gotten past Rip. So, which we would have tipped with those tyres anyway for him to get the lead. The question's going to be how long can he outlast those mediums as he takes the lead. Alright, well, Tomo, thank you for joining us tonight, mate. We might even see you tomorrow in the post show tomorrow night, or even on the show on Thursday night coming up. Best of luck for the season and to your boys, and obviously a rough night tonight, so hopefully you can bounce back next week in Abu Dhabi. But any tips from what you've seen with the Academy boys before you go with tomorrow night? Who do you think's coming out of the gates strong? Who do you think's going to be chances? Are the Southern Cross boys going to be able to defend their title? What are your thoughts before you go on tomorrow night's race?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. A lot of new drivers coming in, so there could be a few dark horses in the field that we're not quite sure about. I know our boys are pumped to go. We've got Boss, who's always rapid, so if he can keep it on track this season, he'll be one to watch. Whitey as well. Obviously, Whitey's joined our team, and he's pretty handy as well. So I'm not too sure about the rest of the teams, but I'm sure there'll be some other quick drivers threatening for the championship as well.
Alright, well thanks for that, mate. One last thing, you got any shout outs you want to do, mate, before we let you go?
Just to our boys racing tonight and for the season, good luck. And just to everyone in the league, really, good luck for the race this year, or the season this year. And should be a good one.
Alright, thank you very much, Tomo. Best of luck to you and your boys this season, and I'm sure we'll see and hear a lot more from you. Thanks again for joining us tonight, mate, and tough luck on tonight's race.
Alright, cheers, mate. Have a good one.
Alright, well that was the Commissioner Tomo, and we just saw some issues there with Junior and why we had Tomo on board. Shaq did move to the front there on those 10-lap-old softs. We're at lap 18 of 29 if you are joining us here on Split Second Media. For Split Second Gaming F1. This is the Pro Series. They are racing here for the test night in Bahrain, as they will be racing for real next week. This time next week will be the kickoff for the Pro Series in Abu Dhabi. So keep a close eye on any of the members you may be keen on supporting this year. But as you might have just heard in the interview there with Tomo, who unfortunately is out for the night, the Academy race kicks off, the Academy season kicks off tomorrow night. We'll have a lot more graphic work, of course, ready to go come the Pros' first race. But tomorrow night is the Academy season kicking off in Abu Dhabi. And there's a beautiful pass by Rip under DRS happens there. We're seeing a beautiful battle between these two tonight. And a couple of cars are making the moves now as we're trying to watch some of the battles. Let's go here. We got Boy Racer, two of the Titans, as well as Brainy there mixing it up. So tomorrow night the Academy kicks off. Join us tomorrow night live for that. And also there will be the show on Thursday as well, the new talk show, Talking Split with Sinner and Friends. And then, of course, the debut race, the inaugural debut race for these boys on track. Oh, and there goes Abyss. He is out, and that is going to hurt. He shot like a bullet out of the gun down the back there. That safety car is going to be exactly what Shaq wanted. And most of these boys, that is going to be crazy. But that is unfortunate as Darkness is out. And that is definitely, that was crazy. He just shot off like crazy. And Paddy picks up a drive-through penalty. So what to do here? Junior, he's got a penalty as well. And Rip will come under the safety car. Pit strategy on lap 19. The predictor said lap 19 we're going to see the boys jump into the pits. Now let's see what happens. It said most of them will jump onto medium tyres here to run 10 laps. But as we've just seen, the mediums and the softs can go 11, 12 laps. 11 laps for Darkness, but it also put him in the wall. Rip's moving on to 12 laps there as he brings the whole field in. They're all following, and he's going to the softs. Shaq's going to the softs, Kiwis to the softs, Ty-Stars to the softs, White Chocolates onto the softs, Boy Racer, Brainy, it looks like they're all going the softs. They are, and Junior is probably going to stay out there. It's going to be interesting here. Rip will come out in first place. Shaq will go to second. Kiwi's going to be in third. White Chocolate is out into fourth. Ty-Star is out into fifth. And Paddy will squeeze in there at sixth as Brainy will take up the seventh place. Boy Racer in at eighth. Junior will try and catch up to the field in ninth while they're under safety car here. He may even pit. I'm not sure. I'm surprised he is actually not had a mechanical failure or anything. We've seen him spinning and pushing that engine quite a bit. But yes, with 9 laps to go, another safety car. So we'll see what happens here. Shout out to Boss. He's joined us as well. Academy for the win, like a true boss. 88. So shout out to him. And shout out to Santa. He says, go Paddy, and don't, and sad to don't be here. Said to be here or something. So yeah, boys, a lot of comments coming, but again, tonight is the test night for the pros. But it all kicks off for the pros next Sunday in Abu Dhabi. But tomorrow night it kicks off for the Academy, the first race of the season in Abu Dhabi, and we'll be there for a week. Our show on Thursday night will come live from Abu Dhabi as well, and this will be a great week for everyone. But of course, on Thursday night too, join us as it is our first talk show, and it will also be very open to suggestions from our viewers, as we want to interact with the viewers as well on what we actually put through there. Ty Star and Paddy have got penalties. I believe Paddy picked up a drive-through. Did Ty pick up one as well? As we'll look at those penalties. No, he's got 5 seconds. 8 seconds to Junior, so they will matter. There the tyres are on. That's how many pit stops they've had there. So they've averaged 2 except for Junior and Ty. And that's the position changes as we go for another lap behind the Aston Martin safety car. And Rip will have control of the pack as well. So as you can see, Shaq has moved up 7 spots. Brainy's moved up 6 as he started in last. The only 2 that have dropped tonight so far is Ty Star by 1 and White Chocolate by 2. Everyone else has gone up except for Boy Racer and Rip, who have stayed steady in their spots. And let's see the interval from the leader. So with 6 seconds now and him back on the pack, the safety car should come through in this lap, and we should get underway racing with about 7 laps to go. Safety car should come in, and the fastest lap is held by Rip at the moment on a 1:30.180. So that is where we stand at the moment tonight, boys and girls, ladies and gents, and any other thing you wish to be associated as. That is how it is looking. As we have a look at Rip behind the safety car, there's not far to go. There'll be at least 2 laps before they get DRS, so Rip's going to want to get away as fast as he can from Shaq. As we've seen in the Academy last season, some great battles between these 3 that are up the front right now. So we'll see how this all pans out in the next 7 laps. But Rip, he's going to want to get off to a great start this season. Even though it's a testing session, he wants to insert his dominance to this year, and he's not just after Rookie of the Season. He definitely wants that title this season. So Rookie of the Year last season in the Academy, and he had a great season, mind you, for the Mustangs. He was the top performer for the Mustangs, and this season he's looking to do even better than that and actually go one step further and take the title out, as he was, I believe he ended up being the runner-up and might have ended up 3rd. Anyway, it looks like the safety car is in, and the control of the pack is on Rip as they bunch it up, and Rip goes. He lets it go. He's pulled the Rip cord. Here they go now, as he's going to try and get rid of that slipstream, and the rest are following. This could end up giving us a bit more action and problems as they come into turn 1. As they look back here, Kiwi's lost a spot. Oh, he's battling it out here with Chocolate. And White Chocolate and Kiwi are pushing each other to the maximum here, as another penalty for Junior comes out. And Kiwi will hold up in front of Chocolate and start getting a bit of a distance here. Boy Racer has Ty Star has dropped down as he's a bit off the track. Behind him was Junior, who was off the track as well. But they're sitting there with penalties. As you see, one of the finished cars making some great movage there. I believe that was White Chocolate. And Paddy's going to try and make a move on White Chocolate now, as he's fallen back behind Kiwi by almost a second, averaging 7 hundredths of a second from first to second to third as well. And Kiwi's dropping off the front too very fast. White Chocolate is catching up now. DRS not around until probably lap 24. So that's going to be a bit different too. Rip doing what he needs to do to try and get to that point where he will be out of the DRS zone by the time DRS comes in. As they'll head around now with one more lap without DRS, and Shaq is going to push hard if he can. This is going to be some great laps. Rip takes the fastest lap so far with a 1:28.804 on the soft tyre there in the Titan racing car there, and Shaq's now way behind at about 13 hundredths of a sec. Sorry, 1.3 seconds he's behind, so he's definitely falling. Kiwi's falling. White Chocolate catching up. We've got another yellow sector there, and it is Junior again. He has been doing more donuts than Homer Simpson in the donut factory. I tell you, he's had a rough night tonight, Junior. Hopefully he'll have a better run tomorrow night in the academies, but right now he's definitely showing that he's probably going to be one of the last academy drivers to step up for the Silver Ferns this season, as he seems to be really struggling with the settings for the pros tonight. Not being negative on him, I call it how I see it, and he just seems to be really struggling tonight. It may just be the track too. But Rip, he's getting reeled back now. Shaq, he's got those tyres warmed up, and he's brought back. Has he brought it back enough that come the start-finish line he'll have a DRS hit? I don't think he will. I think he'll just be out here by 100th of a second, as he's not under the second mark. You've got to be under the second to get that DRS, and he's just not quite there. He's going to have to go another lap and push hard. Rip is probably sweating as they'll go to lap 24, and the DRS will be enabled. Another fastest lap, followed up by Shaq, who gets the fastest lap straight away after. And he's now within the DRS zone and didn't get it. As they come in, Paddy's in the pits. He must be serving that drive-through right now. And Ty Star's dropped down. Boy Racer, they're having their moment right now, trying to battle, but we've got a chance here at a battle with these guys up front. Boy Racer, there we go. Ty Star and Boy Racer are switching it up again, as Ty Star is going to make another attempt on Boy Racer. A good point is this turn coming down, as I'll go left and then into this tight right-hand hairpin. Is usually a good dive situation for some drivers. No, Ty doesn't get the look. He's under half a second. He's going to wait. He's being patient. This is showing the difference between academy driving and pro driving. He's just going to wait for that DRS zone. He's going to stick to him like glue here. And I'm watching those gaps fall at the front as well. But there you go. He gets the DRS. Problem is, so does Boy Racer right behind Brainy. Brainy defending with everything he's got from these two as well. As Ty Star has spun. He spun. Oh, he's out. And there's a safety car. Ty Star is out of the session. And that is costly tonight. And that will be another safety car. We may not even finish under green here, as it is lap 24 going under safety car. This is going to mean huge things, as if they've got the tyre spare, if they've got another soft spare, you'd imagine they're going to go for it. Kiwi stays out. Shaq stays out. Rip goes in for that new fresh soft tyre. Brainy stays out. Boy Racer stays out. Rip on a fresh tyre there. So he has changed on that fresh tyre, and so has White Chocolate. But Shaq will take lead of the pack. Will he hold it with a 5-lap-old soft? Junior, he's up in there into 6th. White Chocolate's in 7th. Paddy's in the pits in 8th. 8 cars left after 13. A couple of the guys struggling tonight with the new settings, but it's definitely been entertaining, I'll call you that. And it just seems every time the boys have got the pressure on them, we've seen a mistake. So, but that is going to hurt tonight for some of the teams. There is money coming out for damages, I tell you that. And the Titans, they're looking at about 10 million at the moment in regards to damages. Phoenix are looking at about 15 million, and the Silver Ferns have got about 5 million there. Of course, tonight the Mustangs are saving themselves money by none of them showing up, but the question is, did any of them tick in under the rules of tick in? If they did, then it'll be interesting, but they'll all be up to the commissioner and the stewards. That will happen on Wednesday night. Let us know where you're from at home and where you're watching. Are you watching on Facebook, Facebook or Twitch? Are you watching on YouTube? Let us know where you're watching from. Are you watching from USA, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, whereabouts are you in this beautiful bit of a world? If you're watching on Twitch, you may get an ad coming through. For that we do apologise, but they have to be sent through as well. But it looks like this is going to be quite interesting as Rip gets those fresh tyres. But up the front is going to be Shaq. They're on lap 26. If Paddy can catch up in time, it might be the last. Oh, there you go. He's got the green light on. So this will be the last lap under safety car. So they will start racing on lap 27. They'll get lap 27, 28 and 29 to race. 3 laps of racing. So I don't think you'll see any of these boys pit at all. Rip's got the fresh tyres, so does White Chocolate. Will it be a benefit, or have they just sacrificed the race? If this is how exciting the races are going to be and bring it right down to the last second kind of thing all season, then make sure you don't miss a single race this season on the pros, because it will come to the wire every time by the looks of it. If you are just joining us, we lost Caleb and Tomo early in the race. Modern Murder, we lost around about lap 19. Darkness and Ty Star, we lost around about... Darkness, we lost at lap 19. And Ty Star, we lost and got us this safety car now. We saw Rip, who was in the lead, pit, followed by White Chocolate, who was in fourth, and first place now. Shaq and Kiwi decided not to pit. They're taking the gamble along with Brainy and Boy Racer, who did not pit. They're on 5-lap-old softs, with fresh softs for Rip, fresh softs for White Chocolate. Junior on 8-lap-old mediums, and Paddy on the fresh mediums. They're all up together. The pack has joined up. The safety car will be given the nod to come in just as they come up to the top of this hill and head down that back straight of the third sector. So we will go racing. It will be lap 27, 28 and 29 they race on. 3 laps of racing. Safety cars in this lap. Control of the pack is Shaq for the first time tonight on a safety car. We've seen 3 safety cars tonight. No virtual safety cars. This will be interesting. Brainy trying to sneak up alongside one of the boys there on Kiwi. Kiwi, he's going to try and stay as close as he can to Shaq. Shaq with the control of the pack as he comes down to the start-finish line. The final turn here before he goes. He's letting that safety car go as far as he can before he goes. He's got the hammer down early. That was an looked like an acceleration. There it is. There's the acceleration now as he's going to take off. Kiwi's going to be right behind him. We've got a clean run here. Brainy in third as they come down to the first turn. What are we going to see for action-wise? They're 3 wide going into turn 1 as Rip makes the move on the inside, and he's pushed Boy Racer right out of it. Brainy drops down to 6. We've got a yellow flag in the background, but Kiwi's on the chase as Shaq has pushed out to almost a whole second straight away. Rip, will Kiwi release him because he's got the faster tyre? Is Kiwi just going to let him go and give him the chance, or is he going to fight with his own teammate here? I'm not sure what we're going to see. He does. He lets him go. He's released him. Rip's going to go on the hunt. Here we go. 2 laps to go tonight, and Rip is going to go on the hunt for the win against Shaq. We've seen Shaq win a race last season. We've seen Rip win 1 or 2 last season as well. I think he picked up 1. So the battle's on between these two. Kiwi's going to do the best to support his teammate as they're the last 2 Titans out on track. Boy Racer sitting in 4th to try and help out his teammate Shaq. And White Chocolate and Brainy are out there as well, with Paddy as the only TMC out there as well. But this battle up front between Rip the Beans and Shaq and the Silver Ferns and Titans are continuing where they left off last season with the Silver Ferns and the Splits and the Southern Cross Academy. They're still at each other's throat. Is this going to be the rivalry we see this season between these two? Rip the Beans with the fastest lap. This would be huge coming into a first race of this season. Again, this is only the test race of the season. We're on lap 28 or 29. These two are going to battle it all the way. I'm keeping a close eye on White Chocolate as he's under half a second too on Boy Racer Guy. As we're going to see a good attempt here by Rip. Will he get on the inside? Not quite. He's just a little shallow. We'll stay with him as there's the DRS zone coming up. Will he hold off for it, or will he make an early lunge coming in as we ride on board right now? Shaq kind of pulls out a little bit more. This DRS area is going to be huge for Rip to get an advantage, but there's going to be 1 lap to go after this And there will be DRS zones. Will he just hold off and hang back and get to utilise those zones, or will he make the move now? What will he do? As he's definitely got the DRS open, as you can see on his steering wheel, and on that telemetry as he comes through. Oh, there's almost a touch there, and he does go for the move, but it looks like he might have been outrun here. They're going to go side by side and switch it up. And Shaq, he's back in front as they will come to the last lap. This is huge. Thank you for the follow. Perez, thank you very much for the follow. Join us in the chat. A shout out to you on Twitch. As we're watching, Rip the Beans, he's going to go on the hunt here. We've got a couple of guys that are going to be close as well, but this will be the last lap. It will be back to back. They're in the DRS zone as Rip's going to make that move for the front. Will he get there? And, oh, they're side by side. Rip's going to take that inside turn. And he is. He's in front. This is going to be massive. Last lap. Here we go. Shaq's dropped back to second. They're still almost side by side. Shaq is on the outside turn here. He's not going to get the advantage. Rip is going to move up. We've seen White Chocolate take on Boy Racer. And, oh, almost a spin there too. But we're going to go back to this battle up front. I'm sorry. It is the front battle. We've got to stay with it. Shaq is going to put that pressure on that last DRS zone as they come into turn 10. Just remember, this is the turn here where a lot of front left damage to the tyre can happen if there's a lockup. There's not. He's going to have DRS run right here. And Rip is trying to get out of the cut here. He's trying to break hold of that slipstream as he just keeps pushing himself. He's pushing really hard for him and his Titan team. Kiwi holding back White Chocolate as well to try and hold it off. Shaq picks up a penalty for multiple warnings of track limits, and that's going to hurt at the end here. I think that's going to be what kills the battle off, as it looks like Shaq's dropped back, and he'll pick up 3-second penalty that could actually drop him back, and Kiwi could come up into third if he can stay within 3 seconds of Shaq. But that will be the test series tonight. We'll go to Rip the Beans. Kiwi will end up in second because of Shaq's penalty. Shaq will go to third. White Chocolate will go to fourth. Boy Racer will finish up in at fifth. Sixth for Paddy. Brainy will end up in seventh, and the Academy driver there who really struggled tonight, he'll finish up in 8th for the Silver Ferns. But joining us tonight in the interviews will be Rip the Beans, Crazy Kiwi, and Shaq, and the Titans are looking strong for this season. You've got to say that, even though they lost 2 of their drivers. So did the Phoenix, but White Chocolate jumps up in front and represents for those Phoenix boys. And Brainy doing really well too to stay out there. But well done to all. An amazing race here for the test season, test session, and they will all be back. So make sure you join us, guys. Next Sunday, they will be all back for real as they start their season off. And I think it started off with a pretty good bang tonight as F1 is back at split second. So Rip the Beans picks up the win in the test series, and it was a great run. And I've got to say, those Titans, they did it pretty well. They also did it pretty tough with 2 of their drivers, or their 2 new recruits for the pro team. Unfortunately didn't finish, and a bit costly for some of the teams tonight. Like I said, Phoenix are looking at 15 million, 10 million going against the Titans, and about 5 million going against the Silver Ferns with Tomo out. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure what's happening with the livery work there either with Rip and the rest. Yeah. Well, anyway, we're going to get the boys in to the chat. If you're on Twitch, obviously an ad will come on. But a quick recap: Rip the Beans, Crazy Kiwi for Titans 1 and 2, Shaq for the Silver Ferns in 3, Phoenix picking up 4th with White Chocolate and Boy Racer for the Silver Ferns in 5th, the South African Paddy in 6th, and representing, the only one out there representing marathon racing, and Junior for the Silver Ferns is in 8th, and of course Brainy for the Phoenix in 7th. DNS for Ty Star, Darkness, Modern Murder, Tomo and Caleb. Unfortunate events there for the boys. They had a rough night, but we'll see them all back here next week for their first race at Abu Dhabi. That is going to be epic. Let's head to the studio. We'll do our race interviews, and that will end our show for tonight. Alright guys, so what a night for test season for our pros. It was a great run and a great race, literally right down to the last lap. It was amazing. I definitely enjoyed it. I hope you guys at home enjoyed it. We're just waiting for Rip, Kiwi, and Shaq to get in here for the post-race interviews. Once they get in here for that and we do that, that'll be the end of the race, the end of the show for the night. So we're just waiting for them to jump in with us. And once they do, we'll be able to get these interviews. So we just got to wait for them to jump off their PlayStations and jump in here with us. And once they do that, we'll be good to go. Anyone got questions at home, send them through right now. Right now is the chance to get your chats through. Doesn't matter where you're watching from, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. If you get them through now, I can ask the drivers, so make sure you do that. If you don't, then unfortunately I can't ask them. But of course, if you do, let me know in the questions. I can ask it and get your question to our drivers tonight in the interview. So we're just waiting for them to jump into the show now. And once they do, we can get on with that. But let us know at home, what do you think about the new structure? What do you think of the new look of the cars, new liveries? Let us know what you thought about anything tonight. It would be really good to hear your thoughts as the fans, and you know what else you might have thoughts about in regards to our Pro Series. And of course, tomorrow night, guys, don't forget to join us. We've got the Academy Series starting tomorrow night, live, first race of the season at Abu Dhabi. And then these boys, the pros, they'll be jumping in at it at Abu Dhabi on Sunday to finish our run at Abu Dhabi. And then following them, we're at Jeddah on the Monday night as well for the Academy after that. So stay tuned to your Twitch, your YouTube, or your Facebook, wherever you're following us, because all the details and all the races will be happening there. Don't miss us at all, and don't miss any of the action. Just waiting for Rip, for Kiwi, and for Shaq to get in here for our interviews. Having a bit of an issue here for them. But why we try and get them through. We're just waiting for them to get in, and once they do, then we can bring them through. So it was Rip and Kiwi, and Rip, Kiwi, and Shaq to join us. And yeah, so I do apologise for this, guys. Let us know those questions, guys. We've got Rip in here now. We're just waiting on Kiwi and Shaq. And once they're in, we'll get chatting. Let's actually pull up. We'll pull up Rip right now, and we'll get Rip up. Rip, you there, mate?
G'day, mate.
Congratulations, mate. What a race. You definitely left it to the wire. That was amazing. How do you feel? Let us know about how you're feeling with the settings out there, how you set up with the car was, and just your thoughts for the test session tonight in general.
Oh, yeah, it was great. I mean, I had a massive migraine before the race, so that didn't help. But that race was intense and it was great. Yeah.
So with the new settings and all that, how did it feel out there? It looked a little greasy on track at some points there. The medium's looking like a dangerous tyre more than anything out there, a very slippery tyre. How did you feel with the tyres out there, and obviously with the new settings and setups and the rules with assists? How did you feel with that? Like, obviously you won, but be honest, was there anything out there that you found a little bit more difficult than Academy last year?
No, everything felt quite normal to me. The mediums and the softs there for a little bit did start to die at the end just before those safety cars came out, which made it challenging to keep it on the road. But other than that, yeah, it was sweet, and I'm just happy the team got a 1-2 tonight. It's a good result.
Well, thank you very much, Rip, for jumping in for the post show. Congratulations on the win tonight. Hopefully that will set a standard for yourself for the season. And of course, we announced Rookie of the Year last season, so officially, congratulations on that, because we hadn't streamed that out yet. That information, it's only been on our socials. So congratulations on Rookie of the Year last season. But obviously, you got some big shoes you got to take on now, and a big job to push these Titans through. But all in all, it looked like a strong and a good start for you and the boys tonight.
Yeah, mate. Thank you. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking the goods. Keen for next Sunday.
All right. Well, look, thanks, mate, and we'll send you on your way. We'll jump in.
Cheers, mate.
We'll jump in with Kiwi. Before you go, any shout-outs?
Yeah, just to the Titan boys. That was aside from the 2 DNFs, a 1-2. That's a good result. And yeah, looking forward to the season. It's going to be a good one.
All right, mate. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations again. I look forward to seeing what you do next Sunday in Abu Dhabi. All right, Kiwi, you there, mate? Number 2. Crazy Kiwi, you there, bro? He might have his mic muted. Just check your mic, Kiwi. Are you there, mate? Having a technical difficulty there. I think he's having an issue with his mic, maybe. We'll jump over to Shaq, who got third, see if Kiwi can fix his mic. Shaq, you there, mate? Shaq, can you hear us, mate? Hey, Shaq, can you hear me? I think we're having technical difficulties here with our interview system. Trying to get Shaq in. I think he's muted. But for some reason we can't get Shaq or Kiwi talking here. Can you hear me now, Shaq? Are you good, or? I don't think he's I don't think he can hear me. You there, Shaq? I think you're muted, mate. Alright, well, this is a bit unfortunate. We wanted to give you guys the regular post-show interviews, but for some reason Shaq and Kiwi's mics either aren't working or they're unable to talk for some reason, or we're unable to hear them. But we've had no problems with the rest of the boys tonight on interviews, so might have to let this go if we can't get Shaq to talk. Shaq, you there, mate? We can't seem to get him. Alright, boys, I apologise for the post-show, but yeah, this is the kind of stuff you'll be seeing from us. The post-show will be bigger at the end of the Pro Series racing than what is tonight. We'll do rundowns and more interviews than just the podium, but the pre-show from now on will be very quick and short. Oh, you there? Oh, Shaq, we got you?
Yeah, sorry, mate. I had a bit of issues. Wouldn't let me talk on my phone, so I had to get on my computer. Sorry.
No worries, mate. Well, look, great race tonight for you, mate. Third place because of that penalty on that last lap that you got up at around turn 14, 15 there. So a bit of tough luck there, because you kind of, it definitely looked like you woed off the accelerator and the chase down on to Rip there once you got that penalty. But other than that, man, it was an exciting race. How did it feel for you tonight?
Well, I was the only bloke in the top 10 on the alternate strategy, so after those few safety cars, I was a bit lost on what I should have been doing. But luckily enough, I was onto the right strategy. But just had a bit of a snap of a nose throughout around that turn 14, and drifted wide and got that penalty, which lost me P2, but that's all right. But yeah, just beans on those fresh tyres, it's just too much, eh?
Yeah, well, it was definitely a great race to see and what you do. Obviously, you had a run with us last year in the academy. I think you had 2 or 3 races with us and managed to win there too. From what we had last season and what you saw there to now being a full-time driver in the pros, how do you feel? How does it compare? And what are you looking forward to the most this season?
Well, hopefully just some good wheel-to-wheel racing, clean racing, respect on the track. So hopefully some good racing.
No worries, mate. Well, look, thank you very much for joining us in the post-race interview. I wish you all the best in the Silver Ferns, of course. You've got the defending champion, two-time defending champion in your owner of Tomo. So a lot to live up to, I guess, in that team, and a bit of extra pressure added. But look, mate, all in all, what an amazing race by you tonight. Congratulations. I know it wasn't second or the top spot, but it was a trial, so it was great to see what you could do. If you've got any shout outs, any comments and all that, and of course I will mention this before you do say anything, Shaq is a member of OSRL, which is one of the networks we support, one of the leagues that we support and love watching ourselves, and I believe we sometimes stream it when we're offline as well. He is a great value member of their league, and he's come across to join us full time as well while under their league as well. So a lot of respect to that, and a shout out to the boys from there as well. Shaq, yourself, mate, any shout outs, any comments, last words, all on you, mate.
Nothing in particular. Just shout out to you lads yourself. You run a bit of a different style to everyone else, but it brings up good racing and it's a nice system actually. So yeah, shout out to yourselves and yeah, keen to get the season started.
No worries, mate. Well, thank you very much for the kind words, Shaq. We look forward to seeing what you can do on the track this season for your Silver Ferns, and thanks for joining us tonight. Best of luck this season, and I will say this too, Shaq, if you can race like that in every single race, I think we're going to boost those viewers. I know you're going to be joining us for Academy tomorrow night, so like watching us and that from home, so hopefully your Silver Ferns will do you proud in the Academy. But all in all, thanks again, mate, and congratulations on a good run tonight too.
Fingers crossed and thanks, mate. Have a good one.
Alright guys, so that was Shaq. He ended up in third because of the penalty, unfortunately. As he said, he had a no snap, which just pushed him over the limits just a little bit on that last lap that gave him his third warning, which is unfortunate, but yeah. But other than that, it was a great night tonight for test night. I think it was 100% successful. We definitely learned a few things, and I don't think there was many negatives from it. A couple of DNFs, but nothing we didn't see in the academies. And I've got to say, tomorrow night, guys, join us 6:30 tomorrow night. The Academy season kicks it off in Abu Dhabi. We're there for the week, and of course Thursday night, join us for the Thursday night new talk show we'll be doing, which is Talking Split with Sinner and Friends. And then of course Sunday night we'll be at Abu Dhabi for the kickoff of the pros. So a big week here on Split Second Media and for Split Second Gaming. So don't go too far. Put your notifications on. Hit those subscriptions. If you're on Facebook, like, share, and follow. If you're on YouTube, get that video out there on all your socials and emails and everything too. But yeah, help us out this season with some subscriptions. And of course on Facebook, those stars. Help us all the way this season, guys, to get bigger and better. And get you guys the footage and all that kind of stuff you want. Also, don't forget to like, share, follow, and comment in anything we post. We do like to be interactive with you guys, especially during the show. And this season, we plan on being a lot more interactive with you, so get involved. But until tomorrow night, when we're back at 6:30 with the Academy, tonight, I've been your host, Sinner Phoenix. This has been the Pros Split Second F1. And until tomorrow night, keep on gaming.